The Federal Operations Unit Zone A says they've intercepted also a truck filled with bales of second-hand clothing, used bags, rice, vegetable oil, with total duty paid value of over 14 million naira. The command says the truck, which was intercepted along the Shagamu-Ogeri axis of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, was carrying 241 bales of second-hand clothing, 22 pieces of used bags, 305 bags of imported rice, and 312 cans of vegetable oil. The controller of the Federal Operations Unit Zone A of the Customs Service, Mohammed Dahiru, says the command remains committed to ending the activities of smugglers under its jurisdiction. And it's the end of the road for a Cameroonian couple as they've been arrested by officials of the Nigerian Immigration Service and Cross River State with a 2-week-old baby suspected to have been stolen, kidnapped, abducted. The State Controller of Immigration, Mrs. Funke Adeoye, told journalists in Calabar, the state capital, that the suspects were arrested at the Inform Control Post in Etting local government area. According to her, it was discovered during interrogation that their surname was not the same as that of the baby. Neither did the date and place of birth on the child's birth certificate match the information given by the supposed mother. The couple have been handed over to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons for further investigation and possible prosecution. And development of any state depends on the ingenuity of the leadership to ensure even distribution of whatever resources are meant to come to those states. And that's according to the Osun State Governor, Rauf Aregbesola, who made it clear that the inability of the state governments to meet its obligations to the public servants and pensioners using all of the resources to pay is not realizable. Governor Aregbesola was speaking at the commissioning of the Osun Job Center in Osogbo, the state capital. He says that with a population of over 4 million people in the state, it's only logical for civil servants and pensioners who are about 60,000 to show more understanding with the government.
To pay salary. How horrible will this state be? Salary earners and pension earners in Osun are 60,000. Osun, at the last count, has 4 million people. So if all we do is pay salary and disregard the needs of over 3.9 million people, where are we going to be? It will be a horrible state indeed. It will be a state in which life will be difficult and tough. But the only way you can use one to support the other is to spread what you have to as many people as possible.
The governor of Osun State, Rauf Aregbesola, trying to make a case for understanding on the part of those who haven't been paid their salaries in the way of the pensioners and workers who are being owed those entitlements and annulments. And now from there to Kogi State, where the government have threatened to take legal action over allegations in some sections of the media that it diverted the sum of 11 billion naira to fictitious contracts. The special advisor to the governor on media and strategy, Abdul Karim Abdul Malik, told journalists in Lokoja that the publishers of the story should be armed with their facts, as government was not taking the matter lightly. Mr. Abdul Karim, who noted that the publication was an embarrassment to the government and the people of Kogi State, said this. Take a listen.
Recently, a few newspapers and online publications came out with spurious allegation that the state government has squandered 11 billion naira. Ordinarily, we'll have dismissed it, that means the allegation, as usual. But because of the enormity of the figure quoted and the pulse of the society, it has become imperative for us to react by ensuring that we put the record straight. I want to say emphatically that the story, as published by those newspapers, was not true. It is an outright false. It has no reality or no relationship with truth and reality.
Finally, the Nasarawa State Governor, Tanko Almakura, has reaffirmed his intention for an inclusive government that will give citizens the opportunity to contribute to the development of Nasarawa State. He made this known when inspecting construction works at the Lafia Stadium while on tour to facilities. Governor Almakura is of the view that the responsibility of a government is not just the payment of salaries.
We are giving this tech holistic development. We are paying our workers much more than the minimum wage, and we have never failed to pay them as at when due for the past 5 years that we have been in office. But at the same time, there are the farmers that need to be taken care of. There are people in the hinterland whose culverts and bridges are in state of disrepair. There are schools that wind and rainstorm have blown off. There are a lot of primary health care centers that require hands to help the people in health care delivery. And also there are our youth. We have not been able to give them job as many as they graduate. We should give them some kind of extracurricular support so that if you don't get a job to do, you have something to engage you. We are emphasizing so much on sports now so that we can reduce the restiveness in the youth, especially those that are idle. Apart from Lafia Stadium, we are thinking of reactivating the Kefi Stadium. We are also considering Akwanga Stadium. We are also developing what we call the Millennium Park.
Mr. Tanko Almakura, Governor of Nasarawa State, whose words bring this edition of News Across Nigeria to a close. Thanks for watching. I'm Olumide Mukoli.